What's going on, guys? Dave from Wake Up It's Football, bringing you guys another 2016 NFL Draft Profile. Today it is Jalen Ramsey, the cornerback out of Florida State. Again, keep in mind, I cannot add highlights and tape to these videos due to copyright infringement, so let's get right into this one. Again, Jalen Ramsey, cornerback out of Florida State, standing at 6'1", 202 pounds. Some collegiate stats: 181 total tackles, 15.5 for a loss, with 3 interceptions and 22 passes defensed. Now, some highlights and awards. Jalen Ramsey was a consensus All-American in 2015, second team AP All-American in 2014, ACC champion in 2013 and 2014, BCS national champion in 2014, and first team All-ACC in 2014. Getting to some of his pros and cons that I saw on the field when watching his tape. Very physical cornerback, likes to get his hands on the receivers, likes to jam receivers at the line. His play recognition was fantastic, and I think that definitely played into him being a very good run defender. When plays broke out to the outside, especially I'm talking about running backs, or maybe like a receiver on a wide receiver screen, when it broke to his side of the field and it was pretty much just one-on-one where he had to make the tackle, 9 times out of 10, I'd say even 95 times out of 100, Jalen Ramsey makes the tackle. He does not let the opposing player get past him. He wraps up and at times even drags players backwards. So Jalen Ramsey there, I think, a great run defender, play recognition, always keeps his eyes on the ball, which at times was a con to me with his back pedal, but I'll get to that in a second. And again, his physicality, likes to jam receivers, likes to get them off their routes. And his production, and what I mean by that is he played all 14 games in his rookie season at cornerback, and he was the first cornerback for the Seminoles since Deion Sanders in 1985 to start as a true freshman. So that says a little bit about Jalen Ramsey there. He started since freshman year, he started sophomore year, started junior year. Production has been fantastic. Now, when you go to cons, his back pedal, to me, was a little unconventional. It's not very traditional. It's not a straight back pedal. It's more of, at times I saw a side pedal almost, where he keeps his eyes on the quarterback while pedaling downfield. But I feel as if if he were to play a very skilled wide receiver, that could play against him. But right now I have also watched Hargraves, and I think Jalen Ramsey is better. I like his physicality. I like what he brings to a team. I think he'd be more suited for a man-to-man defense because of his physicality. But right now, draft projection, he might be a top 5 pick. But I'm going to have him, 5 to 10. Jacksonville, Baltimore. I think I listed all the teams there in that range. Jackson, Baltimore, San Francisco, Miami, Tampa, and the Giants. I think any one of those teams could go cornerback early in this draft. Jacksonville is a possibility. I think Baltimore is a very good fit. San Francisco, it really depends on which team really thinks they can utilize his skill set and where they can implement him into their defense. It's probably more of a fit thing sometimes when it comes to, drafting a player. But when it's this early in the draft, at times you just have to take the best player available, or at times you have to, just to take the guy that can bring it to your team skill-wise. Jalen Ramsey doesn't have any injuries. I don't think major injuries to note of either. So when you're when you're looking at a couple of plays to watch, I noted a couple. There was a block shed and a versus the run play against Boston College that I thought was great. And if you watch that game, you watch the next play, he has a scoop and score where there was a fumble. Scoops it up, scores a touchdown. And then there's also a play recognition play against Louisville with the quarter and the time there. Now, a negative, there was an adjustment play where he didn't completely adjust, didn't keep his eye on the ball. This was where he was running with the receiver down the field, didn't look to see where the ball was, got beat, receiver catches it, scores a touchdown. So pluses, minuses, check those out if you want to. But again, Jalen Ramsey, pros, cons. Let me know what you guys' questions, concerns, comments, all that good stuff. Throw it down in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Would appreciate it. But that's all I got for you guys today. I'm out.